Então, Luca.
Welcome to the vlog part Manaus. We are in Manaus.
We arrived in Manaus. It's extremely hot. It's wet. It's humid. And now
a lot of crackheads here.
Yes, it's not very. It's like it looks very nice. Like it looks kind of uncharted video game location.
We just passed through the crackhead.
Yeah, but back there were a lot of like drug addicts, and I guess I don't want to be walking here at night.
Like fentanyl.
But yeah, tomorrow we are going into the forest. We're going to really go into the jungle, and that's going to be epic. I'm going to film more there. Here I'm a bit scared to film because I don't know what kind of people are in the city, but we're going to now head to the river and have a look. First time for me to see the Amazon River straight up close. It's going to be first. It's going to be interesting. And yeah, Manaus, it's a very big city in the middle of the jungle, but the jungle is so huge. Like for 1 hour we've been flying over the jungle and I've been looking and there was like nothing, just trees and the river, and it's insane. So let's keep on going and let's see what we find. We arrived at the pier and we have, it looks like an ocean, it's so big. Like, I don't know, like there's some islands on the other side, but actually this is all a river.
But it's not the Amazonas, right?
Yes, Amazonas, of course.
It's the Amazonas river.
Yes, of course.
Shit. Damn, I'm really bad at geography.
I mean, we are in the Amazonas forest, so of course it's the Amazon River. What else? What river should that be? What did you think? What river this was?
I don't know, some other river, I don't know.
We are in Amazon forest, like all around us. Manaus is the city in the Amazon forest. Should this be the fucking Salzach or what?
Maybe, yeah. The Moor in Graz. Shout out to Moor. Graz. Sturm Graz.
Shut up.
I don't know, sometimes I'm really bad at geography. But cool, man, that's...
So tomorrow we're gonna go to that side over there, you see? Like,
there's
the green, the forest starts over there. And this is like where the city is, behind these buildings. It goes on and on. But we are gonna go right into that place tomorrow. It's gonna be epic. Hopefully we don't die. We don't get eaten by crocodiles or piranhas or anacondas or jaguars or anything like that, because they all exist here.
Or like mosquitoes, like...
Yes.
Fucking malaria and dengue.
We already took our malaria pills today.
Yellow fever
vaccinations and everything, so we are safe. We are, as long as we are not stupid. And you cannot even piss in the water because there's like this little fish that goes up your
not your anus,
your dick. It goes up into your dick like this because it follows your urine or something. I don't know, there's so many weird animals in here, which is great. This is why we came here, right? We want to see that, so we'll see how it goes. So we're going to the river. Filmando aqui. Você sabe o nome de todos os peixes, né?
Sim. Aqui, ó, sardinha, jaraqui, matrinchã, tambaqui.
Tambaqui. Esse é o que você pegou?
Sim.
Ah, legal.
Cará, piranha.
Piranha? Ah, é piranha.
Piranha.
Piranha. Esse é tambaquizinho pequeno.
Tambaqui, é. Você quer sentar lá atrás? E você tá atrás, Vamos sentar lá atrás.
A gente já tá habituado a isso. A última, né?
Bist du ganz nass?
Cadê essa mochila?
This is the spot where the waters don't mix. It's called Encontro das Águas. Here, you can see it right now. Wait, I'm gonna show you. So the water here is dark, as you can see, and then it's gonna go now to the other one. There, you see?
Rio Negro and the other one.
But there you see different types of water. It's because of some mineral that is in the water. I think this water is brown and the other one is black. Já posso entrar dentro do... Ah, beleza.
Água.
Não, eu tenho aqui, já tenho, obrigado.
Água geladinha, 8% eu faço. Vai 3, 8%. O jeito tá gelado.
So now we are on the other side of the river. We're gonna head now into the forest. This is like this little port. So, and we are in this like little van.
What's it called in Portuguese?
Combi.
No, not combi. No, Portuguese for Portugal, like
Caminhonete.
no, caminhonete.
Também, não importa.
Não, tipo tostas. Onde forma.
Longe forma. Ah, tá
Longe forma.
uma tosta. Tá muito quente. It's really hot. And yeah, you see like all these trucks. They're all going to Manaus, which is on the other side of the river. You see them all here. Yeah, they came from the villages with empty tanks, you know, and then they come to Manaus, refill, and come back here and drive all the way to the forest to deliver goods to the villages. And we are now on the way to see how it's gonna be there. So. So I don't know if you can see, but there's these insects here. Wait, it's there now disappearing. There, this one. Yeah, see it's flying there, this one. These insects here. They're super lethal. Like if you get like these insects here, if they if they pinch you, if you're allergic to it, you're fucked. Like, literally, the driver told us, some guy literally died a few days ago because they attacked them and he got like swollen throat and didn't take his medication or something, and died. But it's nice here.
Let's go to the church.
The driver told us this is the only road that drives through the forest, and on the sides it's just water. And it's really hot, but for them, he said, this is cold. Like, it's 30 degrees, humid. That's cold for them. Like, if it's 36, 37, that's like when it starts getting hot. 40 degrees. Fuck. They're everywhere. Look at them. Fuck. There you see. They're all there. Crazy. So we have to stop now because apparently there's a bridge which is being fixed. We have to wait like half an hour until we can cross. So all these cars, they're all waiting. And it's really hot. So these are the things we need for the Amazon forest. The thing is, I don't think they allow us to take those in the airplane afterwards, so it would be a bit stupid to buy them. But, and I would like to have one of those.
Look at this. What the fuck is this?
What is it with men and weapons? Why do we like weapons so much? So now we reached the end of the road. Now we have to cross again with the boat. So we took a car to the boat, then we took a boat, then we took the car again. These combis are right behind me. And now we have to take another boat to arrive finally at our destination, which is like a little cabin in the middle of the forest, like somewhere over there into that direction. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know what to expect. We'll see.
Tu tinha que botar uma de costa. Bota um de costa que dá. Tem, sabe quanto você vai levar? 8.
Are you sitting next to your brother or not?
The driver is gonna be here. I
Arruma aí,
think.
grande.
Il aurait pu se mettre en face.
Desenrola aí, grande. Qualquer coisa, bota um do lado do menino aí. Ei, mano, leva só um.
Tô prendendo pra aqui.
Aí.
So. It's get a bit here.
Yeah, already some insects came on my leg also.
Here, everywhere. Everywhere.
We're gonna come back with malaria.
Probably now, yeah. We have good immune system. But
There's a boat in the water.
what?
Like this.
Ah, both, yeah.
Cuidado com a mão, hein?
Explica, passou que se desviou aqui de grupo.
Motorista. Ah, como é que chama? Piloto? É piloto, né? Motorista.
Piloto.
Piloto. Você mora aqui perto?
Sim.
Agora na cabana? Tá, que eu tinha falando? É, legal. Obrigado, hein?
Bem-vindo, mano.
Yeah. So we arrived at our cabana.
Você que é o brasileiro que veio pelo Wilkin? Veio pela empresa Aventurei? Eu acho.
Alright. So I'm in a kayak in the middle of the Amazon forest. It's quite unreal to think that I'm here. I'm just gonna get out of this tree and go into the open. There's this little pocket here where I can hide everything so it doesn't get wet. Yeah. So I'm trying to look for some like jaguars, crocodiles, jacaré, and here in Brazil we call them jacarés. And they normally usually stay in like this more like kind of this water, you see, like in between the trees. So I'm trying to see if I can find some here. I'm getting too close. Usually they stay in this fuck, I'm too close. Man, it's not easy to vlog and usually they stay here. Maybe I should be quiet, that's why. If you think about it, the indigenous people, they did these like with canoes for like thousands of miles just on straight up the river. Imagine you get like lost here. Imagine you like take a turn somewhere and then another turn and all of a sudden you're lost and you don't know how to go back. Because I know that like that way you can see the house in the back there, right? But if I would go on and then like do some turns, I would just get lost here and there's no reception. I don't have a cell phone here. There is nothing. Just my camera and these pants. That's it.
You need to be careful because of
If there's a snake there, then we are fucked anyways. Huh? No, also maybe on the top of the trees.
I don't see any.
But there's a sound of some insect. Man, this looks really nice. There's for sure some crocodile in here. Like we are kind of like the Amazon forest is so big that where we are right now, even though we are deep in the jungle, this is not even the deep jungle yet.
Like the deep jungle is far away.
Yeah, like you have to drive for hours until you really reach where there's nothing, like no house, literally. Just because, like you see, there's still cabanas here all along the river where we are right now. So this is not the deep forest yet, even though this is already for me considered deep.
Yeah.
Look, there's a spider on your shirt.
A good one?
No, it's a small one. Mini spider.
What's up? We're in the middle of.
Humidity 100%.
Yep.
I didn't went into the water. It looks like I went, but I didn't. And like we're looking in this shallow water for crocodiles, but so far no luck.
No anacondas.
Nothing.
No snakes.
Nothing is moving. The only thing that's moving is us. I mean, you hear the birds bits and the insects, but we don't see any anacondas or crocodiles, which is what we're looking for. All right. I'm here now in the posada of what's the name?
Cabana Nativa.
Nativa, and I found these two indigenous girls. They're gonna drive me with a canoe now up the river, right? And we're
Yes,
gonna. But why you don't paint your face?
No,
You don't put your, like,
no, no português.
We are modern
Fátima.
indigenous people.
No,
We are modern indigenous people.
but you are really indigenous, no?
Yeah.
You look very.
Yeah, a mix of Japanese, indigenous, and European people.
Can you do you know how to paint this stuff? Like, you
I
know?
do.
Can you paint me later?
I don't know if I find one.
If you have the color, you can
I
put.
have the have
Nice.
the urucum. I can paint. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you have like these? What is it called? These like spears.
Urucum.
You know, like the spear. Sometimes they put.
Ah yes, that's that from the also from my let's say they put piercings.
Yeah.
Yes, as well. Yeah.
Hey, you also want to paint your face? Não pintar não? Não quer pintar com o índio?
Japanese.
Ah, mas ele fala português bem, né?
Ah, fala português.
Foi você que ensinou pra ele,
Não.
né? Tu ensina
Não.
japonês pra ela, é assim. Olha ela.
Você já foi?
Não, ainda não, né? Nós vamos
Vamos agora. Pescar.
a pescar.
Suri.
Yeah, now Gabrielle is gonna drive the boat.
I will drive the boat and
Or you're
catch
gonna
the
cook
caiman.
for us.
I will cook the caiman for you.
Ah, yeah. Ó, esse é o capitão, piloto. E vamos lá.
Guilherme.
Já estamos prontos? Acho que tá todo mundo, né?
Tá todo mundo aqui, pode descer. Você
Vambora.
e você?
Os brasileiros estão tudo aqui?
Todos os brasileiros e...
É, aí você pode falar português com a gente.
Tchau, gente.
Tchau.
Tchau. Até daqui a pouco.
Lá no meio. Lá do lado do meio. Tá falando? Então vai que eu vou atrás. Eu fui, não sei qual é o furo que ele foi. Esperar o Fábio aparecer.
Agora vem aqui, ó.
So that's the black camel, okay?
Tem em português.
Esse é o jacaré preto,
cuidado,
ele chama, né?
Vê
É
se
o
tira
jacaré
foto aqui, por
azul. Azul, da língua tupi-guarani, é grande, né? Quer dizer grande. Ele pode chegar até 6 metros de comprimento.
Jacaré azul, né?
É, jacaré azul, pode chegar até 6 metros, né? Diferente dos outros, né? Do alligator,
Cuidado, hein,
qual outro?
Lá no Rio Araguaia também tem.
Ele não é tão grande.
Good morning. We are now going into the forest. We were in the river, now we're going to the forest. The indigenous girl is laying here.
Hello?
Are you on the phone?
Yeah.
That's how people sleep here. She slept the whole night on the floor. No, it's not true. Você dormiu onde? Aí dentro? Ah, seu quarto?
Tem mais vento.
É?
Tem mais vento aqui.
Ah,
Tá pegando vento.
você não tem ar-condicionado, não?
Não.
Muito bem, você vai no passeio também?
Sinta-se privilegiado.
Você vai no passeio também?
Vou.
Beleza. So, let's go. And we have the dogs here. Caramelo and the other one I forgot. This is Caramelo. Caramelo! Caramelo!
Já.
E depois tem outro cachorro aqui. He likes you.
Yes.
Bebe água, você tem que beber água. Cadê a água?
Right. Fabrício, mostra aí o facão que você tem na mão. Nossa.
Nossa proteção de hoje.
O Fabrício, ele conhece a floresta de todos os lados. Eu perguntei pra você, né? Se você consegue se achar, se a gente se botasse no meio da floresta e voltar pra cá, você conseguia.
Sim, depende muito da posição do sol.
Posição do sol. É aí que você orienta pela posição do sol?
Tipo, você tem que se orientar pela posição do sol, tem que saber onde está o norte e o sul, né?
Uhum.
E conhecer mais ou menos aonde você está, né?
Ah.
Tipo assim, não adianta eu dizer pro senhor, eu consigo sair de qualquer lugar, que é mentira.
Uhum.
Se você não conhece a área que você mora, você não vai conseguir sair de dentro da selva.
Sim.
Nem com o sol. Porque o sol, quando ele sobe muito, ele vai mudando de posição. Dependendo do horário,
Uhum.
ele vai mudando. Então, se você se guiar muito por ele, você vai acabar se perdendo cada vez mais.
Sim.
Tipo, logo no começo, você entrou dentro da selva e você viu o sol ainda abaixo. Você vai conseguir se orientar bem.
Sim.
Mas se você passar muitas horas rodando, sempre você vai ir. Quando você tentar sair, você vai sair em um lugar diferente.
Você já se perdeu alguma vez?
Já.
Aí qual foi a aventura mais maluca que você teve aqui?
Tipo, quando a gente caçava, eu e meu pai, o que acontecia? A gente tinha que levar os cachorros, né? E eles iam atrás dos animais e a gente só seguia os cachorros.
Uhum.
E a gente tentava marcar o caminho, só que nem toda vez dava certo.
Uhum.
Muitas vezes a gente saía do caminho e passava 3, 4 horas para poder achar o caminho de volta.
Nossa, você já dormiu na floresta porque você não sabia voltar durante a noite?
Ainda não.
Isso não.
Eu já vi meus tios e meus pais, sim, já dormiram. De um dia para o outro, sim. Ficar perdido.
Ah, que interessante.
Não dá pra ele que eu já fiquei perdido na selva assim, mas caçando. Com cachorro, porque eles correm atrás dos animais, então a gente tem que seguir os cachorros. Você não tem caminho dentro da selva. Tem que mais ou menos tentar marcar o caminho e a direção. E muitas vezes até você encontrar o caminho e a direção de volta demorava de 3 a 4 horas. E se você
Então,
não...
3 a 4 dias?
4 horas.
Com 3 ou 4 dias uno pues não regressa mais.
E se você não encontra durante o dia, você teria que dormir dentro da selva mesmo, e anoitecer. E durante a noite é melhor você ficar parado do que você ficar andando.
Pois é. Ontem eu já pensei que a gente vai passar a noite no Rio.
O rio, assim, pra gente que é nativo, é como se fosse as ruas pra vocês.
Pois é.
Vocês não precisam lembrar nem de todos os nomes das ruas, apenas vocês vão indo e já vão lembrando pra onde tem que ir. Assim mesmo é a gente dentro do rio.
Isso aqui é uma marquinha.
Não, isso daí é só uma demonstração que alguns dos guias fizeram. Pra demonstrar que, que ele pode se fazer uma corda. Isso daí é o matar-matar, é uma fibra. Uma fibra de...
Como é que chama essa árvore?
Essa é a castanheira.
Castanheira. E do lado faz assim, ó.
Por muitos anos essa castanheira foi conhecida como a castanha do Pará. Mas por que ela foi conhecida como castanha do Pará? Porque a importação, a principal saída...
So we are really in the forest right now. There's a group there, so I'm obviously not crazy and going in by myself, even though I would like to. But the humidity is... I never experienced something so humid. Like literally I'm drenched in sweat from top bottom to toe. And yeah, these trees here, every tree has a different name, species. You know, there's so many different species, and we have like one indigenous guy that you saw, Fabrizio, and he knows the name of all of them, and they're also used for different things. For example, if you take off something from the tree, you can make like a cord out of it, a string, and it's like super robust, and you can use it to do anything you want, you know. The indigenous people figured this out. There's another one, this is like a perfume, like people make perfumes out of it, and because it's such an intense smell, and then it fixates the perfume, for example. Before they cut them down, but nowadays they discovered that it's actually not necessary. They can just use the leaves already, and that's enough, so it protects the tree. And yeah, so far didn't see any jaguars. I mean, they also, like, the animals come out more at night. Now they're all hiding, especially because we're such a big group. And yeah, it's crazy. It's hot as fuck. Whew. But it's nice. I'm really enjoying it. They are super. These are lethal. Opa. Be careful not to touch it. So the indigenous people use this to call each other in the forest to signalize where they were.
He's able to transmit sound very fast. So when they hunt, for example, they are able to say to the other who is helping him like to hunt, I find something. You can come. A gente vai embora.
Não, Luca, usa não a pontinha, usa esse.
Maybe like, I need help. Can you come? Now he's.
Okay, we are like 1 hour into the forest now. I think we're going. I mean, I lost complete orientation. I don't know how these guys know it, because there's not a real trail. Like, there's a little bit of a way here. And they have like caramelo. With those caramelo! Caramelo! Você tá gostando do passeio? É, caramelo. Ah. And yeah, now I'm kind of really lost. I don't know where we are, where we came from. I felt like we were walking in a circle, but then I asked Fabrizio and he said that we are actually going more deep into it. And I mean, look at these trees, like, it's crazy. Look at that. Look, all these trees, they're like so fucking tall. You cannot even see the top. It's crazy. And a lot of insects. A lot of insects, yeah. That I don't want to get stung by them, but I think I already got stung. I mean, my whole leg is full of shit. Yeah, there's Neguinho. Yeah, Neguinho. Yeah. They really don't care. They just... Caramel. He's the boss. So he's the boss. And Neguinho has to follow his order. So if he starts like wanting some love from a human and Neguinho comes, then he's gonna bite him. He's gonna be like, "Arr! Né, Caramel? Você é o chefe. Você é o chefe? É o chefe, você?" He's the boss. Cadê a Sofia? There's another dog still. There are three dogs. Oh. And the cool thing is, for me at least, I'm so glad I can speak Portuguese and Spanish, which allows me to go into a lot of places speaking the native language, because here, of course, all these people, they don't speak English, the Brazilians here. Why would they? This is bigger than Europe. Like, literally an entire country like Germany fits into the Amazon forest. Imagine the whole Germany being a forest. That's what it's like. And so if you speak the language, the local language, of course you even, integrate way more into your experience, because you're able to understand the way of living here and their humor and all these things. So I'm very happy I can speak Portuguese and Spanish. I think learning languages is really an important skill. Speaking English, definitely a must, because if you don't speak English, you cannot really go out in the world. But if you also learn the other, like major languages like Spanish, French, maybe Mandarin, I guess, would be interesting to learn, because it's a lot of people that speak that language. If you go to Asia, and Portuguese, of course, nice. Then you're good to go. And German, that's a nice language to learn also. I don't know, listen to this. I don't know, so many different sounds. It's like constant. I don't even realize it anymore, because it's constantly there, so I don't realize it. I was like, nee. Caramel, bom? Vem. Neguinho. Without the dogs, I would be fucked. They know the way. I just follow them.
Mas admira que eles são inseparáveis, que é um casal que nunca... Sabe, ele deve estar muito triste. Mas...
Muitos desses animais, quando eles já estão há muitos anos com o parceiro, quando um morre, depois de um tempo o outro também morre.
É um exemplo
De amor, né?
Ele também é um pinguino, não?
Olha, ele é pinguino.
Sim, também.
So this was the Amazon forest vlog. We are now at the airport of Manaus. Our next trip is to Goiânia. We're going to visit family. This is like completely different climate. So here is like super hot and very, very humid, 100% humidity. And Goiânia is literally the contrary. I mean, it's very, very hot as well, but it's super dry. So we have to get used to this new climate. And also, yeah, some crazy shit happened actually in Amazon, which I didn't mention it, because I didn't film it because it was in the dark. So we were, right, I'm gonna tell you. So we're on the boat. We're 1.5 hours away from the cabin. We were somewhere on the river, right? We wanted to watch the sunset, and we were there, and you know the guys. There's three guys that were with us who were 3 boats, and in each of the boats were one of the guides, right? All indigenous looking like guys that knew the river by heart, and they were there with us, and they were super calm. And we were on the river, and then you know it was getting dark, and I was already like wondering, come on guys, man, it's getting dark, how are we gonna get home? I mean, there's no lights on the boat, like there's no, like they had some lanterns, but there were not lights on the boat, right? But they were still there, like, yeah, let's just fish some piranhas, let's look for the crocodiles. And we were like, okay, whatever. But in the distance, like super far away, there were like clouds coming, and you could already hear like the thunder, and it was like, oh shit, there's some storm coming. But these guys were still like super calm, right? And they were like, okay, it's fine, because they thought, well, the storm is really far away, it will still take some time until it arrives. But then what happened is the wind shifted, and it brought the clouds closer to us, and all of a sudden it started like raining, right? And then the guys were like, okay, we have to fucking leave now, because the river gets really, really agitated if you, if there's a storm, if there's wind, then it starts being like an ocean, right? Like crazy waves and everything. And you know, these guys, they're professionals, they know about this, and if they would be alone on the river, for them, no problem. But our canoes were full of tourists who might get panic, you know, whatever. So they started to like stress in their head, but it didn't tell us. They were just like still calm, and then we were okay, let's go. But it's starting getting really dark, so it was like you couldn't see shit. And then our guide, his name is Guilherme, he had like his lantern, right? And then he decided to like, okay, we're just gonna follow the other guy, because he didn't knew really well where to go, so we had to follow. And then they went, right? And our motor was like a 30 horsepower, and the other one had a 40 horsepower, so he went faster. And all of a sudden we got like kind of lost. We didn't know anymore where to go. Sometimes you could see like a light flickering, which was the lantern of the guy in front of us, who was like doing signals to show us that he was here. So we kind of followed him. And then we went, it started like raining, and it started like getting really like scary. It was like really nice until that point, but then all of a sudden I was like, okay, shit, what happens now? I mean, I don't think we could have died. The worst thing that could have happened is that we lose ourselves somewhere in the river, and then we would have to stay on the boat in the storm, trying to cover ourselves and wait until it passes, and maybe eventually in the morning then go back home, right? That was the worst thing that could have happened, I think. But luckily we were going through the night, and somehow I don't know how it's possible. Like for me, everything looked the same. It was dark. There was like the lightning, and all of a sudden you see everything, and you were like, okay, this way. But then it stops again. There's lightning every few seconds, right? And we saw every time it was lightening up, you could see the path. And the Amazon forest is not just like one river, right? It's not one river like in Europe. No, it's thousands of rivers going left to right, different channels. So it's very easy to lose yourself there. But these guys, you know, they were kind of looking for it, and Guilherme got lost, but then he found himself again, and it took us like 2 hours to come back. And in the end, we also crashed into like trees that get out of the boat. Right? So we went like straight into the tree, and fucking like the tree right into our face. And we were like, holy shit, and the other tourists were like kind of getting like really scared already. And then we had like to back again with the boat, and then go again around it. And then luckily after 2 hours of like rain in our face, of like getting wet and cold and being scared of our life if we're gonna make it back home, not knowing where we are going with our lanterns, which one of them failed, and we had only one extra lamp still, and he was like doing this left to right, not crash into anything, right? And then finally we arrived, and luckily everything went well, and they were calm the whole time, right? But afterwards, in the next morning when he spoke to us, he said, I mean, I started to get a bit scared, not because they weren't scared about their abilities to come back home, but more like if the storm hits and we are with these full packed boats with 6 people in each of it, it's very easy that the boat could fall to the left or right, and people would fall in the water, and some didn't know how to swim. We didn't have any like safe vests, right, like life vests, so that would happen. I didn't film that, unfortunately, because it was really dark and it wouldn't look you couldn't see anything on the camera, but it was really, really nice. You could see afterwards or before the storm came, you could see the stars and the full moon. Man, it was unreal, and the Amazon forest is fucking insane. It's so good. I totally recommend to do that, and I will come here again for sure. I got the contact of one of the guides who's gonna go with me straight into the forest next year. That's what I'm planning for. So yeah, see you in the next video. Cheers. Peace.